we've got this nice tool that you can purchase, and it takes out the brass seal retainer nicely. We have our O-ring here. We will replace those when we do the seals. They come in the seal kit. You can see here. Here are these O-rings that go on brass seal retainer. These small O-rings are what go on the bolt. You get a new set of wicks, high pressure seals. High pressure seals and low pressure seals. High pressure seals, you can see, kind of have a metallic face to them, whereas the low pressure seals are definitely a rubber material. So that's how you can tell the difference. In order to get the high pressure seals out, you can do it with a screwdriver, but you can damage your head. So here we have reverse pliers. They have that nice edge to them to get the high pressure seal out. Again, you can see the split, and that V shape will go down into the head because we want to shed water back into the head. Now looking down inside here, you can see where the seat is for the seal. What we do is we just kind of run a small screwdriver around the edge, and we look for wear on the metal. If there is wear there, that's a sign of water cheating past for quite a while, or very corrosive soaps used. And if it's on one of them, it's likely on the others. And you'll want to get that head rebuilt, because it'll just continually wear out seals, because as they seat up inside there, water's going to continue to cheat past. So if we were using our brand new seal kit, we would open it up, place our high pressure seals back in there. You can drop them in and flip them around by hand. And if they go in nice, that's great. If not, you can just use a small socket and just tap them in gently. Make sure they're seated good. So there we have our high pressure seal inside. Then for the O-rings, these are new, but you would just pop that off there, put your new one on it, dab it with a little oil. You can see that this one is oily. Screw that back in by hand as much as you can. And then use your tool. If you don't happen to have a tool, I have seen this done. You have to be very careful because the brass is soft, but you can turn them like that. You've even seen a piece of angle iron with a pipe put over the end for leverage, trying to get out ones that would put in too hard. You really just want to get them down tight, hand tight basically, and a little extra. But if you put too much pressure on them, it will flatten out the seal and cause it to have a poor shape. Instead of being like this, it'll be squashed, and it'll cause water to cheat by. Take our low pressure seal with the split down, seat it in there. Do that on all three, and we have changed the seals. Then you would come up and either put a open end wrench, box, or socket on your bolt. Pull the bolt out, check it for corrosion. This is this is what the bolt looks like when it's been corroded. A lot of water has been going by here because of a bad O-ring or a cracked ceramic. So this is what it looks like coming off. So these bolts are sometimes difficult to get out, and you can crack this ceramic, and when this cracks, it is very sharp. So you want to be careful with those shards. in this situation, we would definitely replace this bolt because it's not gonna sit well in there, and it has a lot of corrosion even on the threads. But here you can see the brass retainer, the rubber O-ring, as well as the plastic O-ring. The black O-ring comes in the seal kit. The plastic ones are separate. Yes. So those you have to use a small screwdriver and basically cut them off, or you can use a razor blade because they get really stiff over time. Then to get them back on, you would pull your brass off, put the O-ring over, push it down, and then put your brass retainer back on. Put it back in to the ceramic, put it on, and tighten it down. Again, do not over tighten because you will crack your ceramic. Looking for a pour wear pattern. You can see the difference between these two. Yep, that's right there. So you can see a gritty surface here and where your seals out fast. So that ceramic needs to be replaced. These are very expensive, so it's best to keep your wicks oiled and your seals in good condition. So once we have accomplished that, we put the head back on gently. Just slip it on. Then if it's not going on easily, you can rotate your plungers, and that will help maneuver it on. Rotate plungers by hand. Put your bolts back in, and you are good to go for a seal change.